we spend all this time trying to get free and trying to be free and trying to live free only to put shackles back on ourselves.
Why do some gay men build an identity around all things they don't do that other gay men do? And when I heard this question, or when I supposed this question, we all know most things that other gays claim they're not are. They usually claim to not be fat or femme, and I blame misogynoir. It plays a big part in how we lack a lot of our social skills between each other, how we lack a lot of community between each other, because there is an anti-femme epidemic within our community. I feel that I just feel like it prohibits us from accepting who we really are and expanding beyond what the world thinks you should be as a gay man. What are you about, y'all?
Let me get my thoughts together. I mean, I feel as though being all the other things,
Hmm.
still elevates you in society. I don't know who I was talking to this about recently. I can't think of the exact topic, but we were like, I think I was like, I think I finally understand why people are so anti whatever the thing is, because the world um gives money, not gives money to, we clap for people who are like ordinary, if that makes sense, who don't lie, who aren't outliers. If they are the masculine, if they are more white leaning or white characteristics, if they just are anti everything that us on this podcast represent, I feel like society rewards that shit. So they're
Mhm.
like, you know what? I see it. I'm going to be that, and I think that's why people do it.
Yeah, great answer. I would agree.
There is the closer you get to there's capital to having a close proximity to white supremacy. You know what I'm saying?
Hearing you,
And that
hearing
plays
you.
a large part as to why a lot of us go, aspire to tradeness, because the standard of being a man under the context of white supremacy is being masculine, being dominant, taking up space, having a lack of compassion, acting more out of impulse. It's not a negative. It's not a positive attribute to have, and that affects how we view ourselves as gay men as well. Yeah.
You was eating that up, big.
Thank
That
you.
was
Yes,
good. That was
yes.
good.
Yeah.
I I think when I approach this question, I don't do it from just a place of masculine, feminine, whatever, because I see a lot more than just that. I see the
Mhm.
people say, the people say, "Oh, I'm not like those guys. I don't go to the club. I don't,
Right.
the other end. I don't go to the parties. I'm not promiscuous. I don't do hookups. I
Mhm.
don't do this. I don't, right?" And it's almost as if they are trying to put themselves on a higher pedestal, right? They feel like they're more superior than the people who do go outside, the people who do attend Pride, the people who do go to the red dress front. And much like you all have said, is linked to a lot of other things. But one of those other things that it is linked to 100% is internalized homophobia.
Mm.
um, People are still concerned about what people think. What will people think if they
Yeah.
see me outside in this crop top? What will people think if
Hmm.
they see me in this red dress? What will people think if this, that, and the third? So I think it all is wrapped up between, like you all said, white supremacy, the patriarchy, and homophobia. And for me, it's crazy because it's like we spend all this time trying to get free and trying to be free and trying to live free only to put shackles back on ourselves. Like, what's the point of being out if you put shackles on yourself and come up with a list of things that you don't do? What do you do? But that's also the difference between someone who is gay and someone who is queer. And that's the conversation people
Uh
are ready
huh.
to have. Not all gay people are queer.
What are
They're not.
they?
Queer is a life. They're just gay. To me, queer is a
Oh,
lifestyle.
so the gay
Queer,
is worse.
huh?
The gay is worse. Like we all should be queer.
I
Like we
mean,
all
I
should.
can't tell you what to be. I can't
Right.
tell you what to be, but yes, we
Uh-huh.
should be queer.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Live,
I'm with you.
live, nigga, live.
Hmm.
Or do you just fuck
Fuck
men?
niggas.
I'll come back to that one.
No, we're there, so it won't make sense if we come back later.
Don't
What
know
did
if I have
what did
thoughts formed
huh?
correctly. I don't know if I have my thoughts formed correctly.
Okay.
I just feel like saying that we should all be queer is almost like the monolith conversation, you know?
How?
Almost. It's like if you're gay and you
Yeah.
just want to fuck niggas, that's your prerogative. As long as you are not homophobic or harming anybody, I don't care. But if you
But
just want,
you are harming people when you sit. What we're talking about specifically right now, you are harming people if you're sitting here pontificating about all the things that you don't do. I'm not that gay. I don't do. You'll never see me in a crop top. You'll never see me in a dress. You'll never do this, that, and that. That's actually dangerous and that's harmful behavior.
if you just keep it to yourself and don't express it, is it still harmful?
No, but what we're speaking about right now, the topic is the people who don't keep it to themselves.
Hmm. I see what you're saying.
So they're harmful.
They are harmful, but I do think people who just don't do certain activities aren't, as long as you're not expressing it, it's just cool, whatever, you know, that's just me.
I'm on the fence with both of y'all. I
Thank
can't
you.
decide what I want
Because
to.
there are people who just aren't comfortable. Like for me, I wouldn't do the red dress to New Orleans, but I've just said it I think I've said it on the pod, at least behind the scenes, is because I'm not comfortable with my body yet, you know? It was just like, I don't
Mm.
have the body for a dress. I don't think I ever will. That's just my personal thing. So it's like, I don't want to be, well, bitch, you should. You shouldn't care what your body looks like. Wear that red dress. No, bitch, it's my body. It's my life. I don't feel comfortable wearing a red dress, no matter how big, skinny, uncut cut I am. That's me. It doesn't make me any less of a member of the LGBTQ. And if
Yeah, but
people
that's
don't,
so like for you, Dupree, you're like on this podcast, right? So like because you not wanting to put on a dress, which I think you would look nice in a dress, but you not wanting to put on a dress doesn't make you fall into that category of the people we're speaking of. The people we're speaking of are the people who consistently, excuse me, who consistently other themselves. It's like the black people, right? Who would be like, "Oh, I'm not like them. I don't smoke
Mhm.
weed and I don't do this and you'll never catch me like twerking. You'll never like that doesn't make you any better. That and then also that doesn't put you in a position where you might think that's going to get you closer to the other people, but it doesn't because they still going to see you as a punk, as a fag, okay? As a fag. At the end of the day, that's what they're going to see you as. So like I just host. I mean, like, live how you want to live, but at the same time, our ancestors and the people who came before us didn't fucking fight. They didn't lose their lives. They didn't experience what they experienced for us to sit and not embrace the totality of who we are. And the totality of who we are doesn't mean just going outside, but I'm speaking of the people who just kind of distance themselves and they are own and they are only connected through the people who they stick their dicks in or the people who stick their dicks in them. Like I know somebody specific, and I won't air his ass out, but he is always talking about how like, oh, I don't mess around with gay people. I don't have gay friends. I only hang out with women. I like okay,
You want a cookie?
right. Pick me.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not if you wear a red dress, I'm not saying you're not a part of the if you don't want to wear a dress, I'm not saying you're not a part of the community. That's just one small little thing. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. And I'm wrong. I could be wrong. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
He said, "You are."
No. Next question, y'all.